Welcome, Taurus. This is your July 13th to July 19th forecast, and your most influential event is going to be the moon entering Taurus, trine Mars in Virgo on July 18th, and it is going to highlight your career and finances. So an energy boost may help align your daily efforts with purpose, and you're being guided to infuse mundane activities with magic. So maybe take a walk, journal, or meditate before taking action. Okay, so if you're feeling like it's taking a little bit to get that inspiration going, like I'm a Taurus and I definitely am feeling like that, just because there's just a lot going on. We all have a lot on our plates here. So doing some of those things, incorporating those self-care practices in may be of help to you. We also have nurturing with the Queen of Pentacles here. I mean, you are showing up here. That is so wonderful to see. So if there's any way that you can just allow yourself to connect with the earth, so maybe ground a little bit or spend time with nature, your plants, animals, that may help you as well. We also have the Eight of Pentacles here. So just trust in the process and know that it is a journey, and it's about the journey, not the destination, because that may also come up for you this week, like just feeling a little drained, feeling like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm putting in the effort, and things are coming very, very slowly here. So you may find yourself feeling a little resistance or feeling a little drained because of the hard work you are putting in and how the results are sort of trickling down to you. This may also be a really great time to practice gratitude and appreciation. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. So at those moments where you are thinking negatively and allowing that to influence you, pay attention to that, put a stop to it, and replace that with better feelings. Even if you have to go to a neutral place and not assign any energy at all. Do what you need to do to get out of that negative headspace and stay in the present moment. Okay, so definitely practicing gratitude and appreciation will help you in that present moment as well. So let's see any challenges that may come up. Creating new beginnings. You putting in this work, and just there may be you wanting things to happen much more quickly than they are. And I'm hearing that everything will happen in divine timing, exactly how it is supposed to. So you being upset that it hasn't fully happened yet, or you haven't received everything that you're desiring and wanting, is not helping the process any. What would be most helpful to the process is what we just talked about, like really focusing in and being grateful for how far you've come. Maybe look at the accomplishments that you've had up until this point and what's made you successful with them, how you persevered through any obstacles and challenges that came up, and that may help you in the process to reignite your passion here about like, okay, yeah, I've done these things, or I've accomplished these things, and look how far I've gotten. So that may help you in the process here. But really, this is about you allowing those new beginnings to occur so that those blessings and that abundance can come to you. All right, we have you releasing burdens. That's also going to be a process here for you. And if you're looking for new opportunities to increase your wealth, to improve your finances, take a more spiritual approach here. And that doesn't have to be the only approach that you take, but you may, with connecting more deeply with your authentic self, uncover some limiting beliefs that you may have about money and surrounding money, surrounding abundance, surrounding fortune, surrounding prosperity, that you can address and you can let go of. Okay, so I feel like this is more, this is not just surface level burdens. These are in your subconscious, and it's mostly like just beliefs that you may have and hold to be true that are absolutely not true. So these would be anything that is keeping you stuck and stagnant, or anything giving you a negative perception or viewpoint of your progress and what you're to receive in this lifetime, because you can receive anything that you desire. It's all available to you because you have it all already. As your authentic self, you have it all. Okay, so don't limit yourself here as you're working towards your goals. Okay. And it may also be a little difficult for you to meditate, to get in those self-care practices and to have that me time. You may feel like you're resisting in some way, even if you're trying to do it. And that's so funny that that does come up, because that absolutely resonates. And I'm a Taurus, obviously, but yeah, this does resonate. So some of you may have been feeling that resistance when you're like, okay, I'm meditating, you know, this is my normal time to be meditating. You may encounter that resistance, or you may just feel a little bit like, oh, you know, I normally do a half an hour and I could only do 10 minutes. And then I was like ready to just go about my day here. So yeah, really push through those moments when you're experiencing that resistance, because the longer you stay in that higher level of frequency or energy, the longer you stay connected within, you're going to overcome that resistance. You're going to overcome those things that are coming up that are keeping you from relaxing your mind. So the more you stay in that energy, the more you allow those thoughts and those feelings to dissipate. And again, allow them to dissipate, allow them to go away. Not like push them away, not like really focus on them. But this is about really keeping that flow going, keeping that Zen state and energy. And if you need to do any imagining that, you know, dissipating, or as balloons floating up into the sky, whatever the process is for you to release any negative thoughts or feelings, absolutely do that. All right, and then you may also be tempted to stay in your comfort zone, or to continue to allow yourself to think those thoughts or patterns, or to act in the same way that's detrimental to your progress, to your spiritual growth, to your goals. So yeah, you may encounter a little bit of resistance there. And I also think if you are looking for new opportunities within to build your wealth, or to build your financial foundation here, you may find that you being more open and being more flexible about opportunities is going to be the most beneficial reaction to you at this time. Okay, so I feel like this is that invitation to really focus on what you're dreaming and what you're visualizing and what you're desiring, and let go of anything that is not helping you to move in that direction. So there may be some vices here as well that we're talking about that need to be addressed, or you really need to make progress on minimizing them and eliminating them as a part of this process. So it may be different for everyone. So just take it however it resonates for you. And if it doesn't, then just leave it. So let's look at sort of underlying fears here. Your happiness, your family environment, your generational wealth. And as a Taurus, you know, that's what we do. We do try to get that generational wealth going, that financial foundation set very strongly, very solidly. But that is an underlying fear for some of us here, that there may be an issue with that, or that, you know, we want to keep working on that, or that it's not enough what we currently have. Okay, so you are being invited to explore that a little more deeply through journaling or meditation, to understand and to get to that place where you are trusting in source. You're trusting in your higher self. You're trusting in the universe. to bring you exactly what you need at the exact moment in time, and also to bring you more abundance and more prosperity, because there are no limits to anything that you want, anything that you're desiring. There's no limits. So you also need to dream very, very big. Okay. And we quite literally have meditation coming up here as well. So like I said, that may be very specific to someone. Yeah, you may have had a little bit of difficulty with meditation, or just been a little more distracted lately as you are trying to incorporate those self-care practices into your day. So for some of you, it may also be you trying to introduce a new fitness routine, or trying to stay on track with your health and wellness in some way, and that, coming up for you as a challenge here. So let's look at your beliefs, your goals here. And I'm also hearing here, just really quickly, that you may have sort of underlying fears about creating balance here and being able to balance multiple different areas and aspects of your life here. So you may desire to be financially free and to be an entrepreneur and a leader, and you may find that the current state that you're in, it may not be as lucrative for you trying to make money in that way. So you need to have other income types here coming in. You may need to have other income sources here. So just creating that balance between those different sources may be something that does come up for you as an area of exploration. So whether it's like, can I do this? Can I, manage multiple businesses, or, have a side hustle and be successful with that, as well as working my regular job? Those are the types of things that you may be exploring. But I'm hearing it really is about balance. Balance is the key. Okay. And let's look at your beliefs and goals. So that is wonderful to see that Judgment there, because that is really about shifting your consciousness and evolving to a higher frequency, a higher level, where you are able to manage everything, and things are coming to you freely and abundantly, and you're being prosperous and fulfilled in all that you do. And the money, the abundance, the resources come to you freely. And it's not just about money. Resources, support, all of that comes to you freely, so that you do feel fulfilled, not only in the financial sense, but also in the emotional health and wellness type of sense as well. Okay. So let's look at your approach here. Wonderful. So we have the Queen of Wands here. So you are feeling good. You are feeling comfortable. You are connecting with nature to help ground yourself. You are being diplomatic. You are being fair. You are collaborating. You are being flexible. You are being open-minded. You're being positive, and you're being passionate and energetic here as well. So you are absolutely taking the right approach to this, and that is very wonderful to see here. All right. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands here. So I'm still looking at sort of your approach, your beliefs, what you're working towards, and how you're choosing to get there. So I do see here that you do have some plans, you do have some goals in mind, and this may be about you just continuing along that path. So you may need to adjust, you may need to collaborate with others, to work on your vision, to work on your goals, to work on your dreams, to refine them. And you may also, again, be looking to adjust your plans in some way to ensure that you're on track with meeting the goals that you're desiring to meet. Okay, so this is just sort of, it could even be a reset in your thinking and your strategic processes, in your philosophies and your ideas. And just kind of looking back down through the plan that you have for yourself. Your vision board here is what I'm seeing. So that may need a look-see. So let's look at your external environment here. So we do have work available to you. So you may receive an offer, or interview, or opportunity to collaborate. There may be a promotion here that's coming towards you. So there's definitely work out in the external environment. There's things for you to do. There's people that need support. They need assistance. They need guidance. They need help. They need your unconditional love and support here. And that can just come in so many different ways here. But there's a lot of prosperity out in your external environment that's available to you. Okay, so this is about you finding what you're passionate about, because there's no limit to the individuals that you can connect with when you're doing something that you love and you're invested in it. Okay, so let's look at guidance here. I'm going to start with the oracle. So we have you spending less time worrying about your appearance. You're enough. Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to just take a breather right there, because we also have this Queen of Wands coming up here, and she's very attractive here. That's typically what the card represents here. But, you know, just know. So if you are thinking about that for some reason, you're super attractive. So don't ever question that here. This is your confirmation here. We also have try not to resist the changes that come your way. Don't delay the inevitable. Yeah, so like we said, there is a lot of work out in the environment. There are some opportunities that you can take advantage of. There may be some ideas even that you come across or that you're seeing. There may be opportunity to partner or collaborate individuals. There may be some brands that want to collaborate with you. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunity out there, and it's just a matter of you taking inspired action when you feel guided to do so. But there's no better time than the present. What else? What else do we have here as far as guidance? Okay, let those old chapters close. They're old for a specific reason, because they're no longer valuable to you. They're no longer providing anything that is useful at this time. So it is really time for you to let those things go. And even if that brings up conflict and brings up resistance and triggers you, those are all ways that you can, all things that you can explore to understand why you're feeling that way, why you continue to allow things that don't benefit you and don't help you to keep you stuck and stagnant. Okay, so just any thought patterns, belief systems, individuals, organizations, employers, those types of things. It is really time to work on letting those things go and letting those people go. And again, you do have to do that. If we're talking about an employment situation here, you would have to do that when you feel comfortable, when you feel like your finances are in a good space for you to do that. So I'm not saying like just go quit. So you'll do it in your own time, but it is time for you to start considering that and start to think like, okay, for me, the perfect day for me would look this way, or, I really want to work on expanding my side business or other sources of income. So I'm going to shift my focus there, but still, give what I need to give to my 9-to-5 job. Okay, so there is a way for you to create that balance so that you can focus on creating additional sources and streams of income and ultimately be financially free and do what you want to do with your days and your time. All right, so we do have good luck and good fortune coming to you and new chapters opening and beginning. So I love to see that here. So that is really a awesome confirmation. So it's like we're going through all of these things. We're doing all of these things. So is a new chapter coming? Yes, it absolutely is. And it is one where there's good luck and there is abundance and prosperity for you. Okay, so let's get some oracles here. So we have you attracting and receiving. And Taurus, you are looking absolutely lovely, stunning, wonderful, because it is coming up so many times about how attractive you are. we're Tauruses, so of course, but there's just this confirmation here, and I feel like this is emanating from your inside. This is you as a new authentic version of you, continuing to raise your frequency and your vibration, and recognizing and realizing what you deserve and what your worth is and what your value is. And you're doing that in all aspects, in all areas of your life. So this isn't just about you doing that with your employment situation, knowing what your worth is, knowing what your value is, but it's also you doing that with relationships as well. And again, just in your everyday environment. So I'm also seeing that some of you are deciding that you do want to place more emphasis on your physical appearance as well as your health and wellness. So you may be going to the gym. So that's clearly working out very well for you here, because we're seeing that those things are paying off. The effort that you're putting into yourself and the love, the unconditional love that you're showing yourself is really emanating in so many ways that is making you so much more attractive. What else? So we have the healing temple of the lunar light with life cycles, energy healing, and communication. So I really love this, because this is really what we're talking about here, closing old cycles, old chapters, and allowing new ones of abundance and blessings to open, so that you can receive all of the abundance that you are desiring. I love it, and that is such a perfect way to end. So Taurus, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week.